There was a time in America when daily life felt lighter. Not perfect, not easy, but lighter. You woke up, you went to work, you came home, and life didn't constantly ask you questions. No pop-ups, no reminders, no, "Are you sure?" screens. Today, daily life feels heavier. More things to track, more things to pay for, more things to remember. And the strange part? Nobody announced this change. It didn't arrive with a warning. It just happened quietly. So, let's talk about what really changed in practical, everyday life. Let's start with something simple: buying things. In old America, when you bought something, you owned it. You bought a TV, it worked. You bought music, you could play it forever. You bought software, one payment, done, no countdown, no renewal date, no email saying your access has expired. Ownership was normal. Today, you don't really buy things anymore. You subscribe, movies, music, software, storage, even features inside your car. Stop paying. And suddenly, something you owned stops working. Nothing broke, nothing changed. Permission just ran out. That's not a small shift. That's a completely different way of living. Now let's talk about money. In the past, prices were boring. You saw a number, you paid it, you left. Simple. Today, prices come with surprises. Base price, service fee, processing fee, convenience fee, delivery fee, tip. Sometimes you pay extra for paying. It's almost funny, because no one thing feels expensive, but together, it adds up fast. Life didn't suddenly get luxurious, it just got quietly overpriced. Here's another change people don't notice right away. Rules. Old America had rules, yes, but fewer steps. Less paperwork, less verification, less prove you're allowed to do this. Today, everything needs confirmation. Click here, sign this, accept those terms. Even simple things come with conditions. It's not that freedom disappeared, it's that daily life now needs permission. And every permission costs time, sometimes money, always attention. Now, let's talk about convenience. In the past, time cost time. You cooked, you waited, you planned. Nobody expected everything instantly. Today, time is something you buy back. Delivery instead of cooking. Express instead of standard. Priority instead of patience. It feels great. Until you realize, every saved minute has a price tag. Convenience didn't remove effort. It just converted effort into payments. Over and over again. Here's where it gets a little sad. Old America relied on people, neighbors, family, community. You borrowed things. You helped out. You figured it out together. Today, there's an app for everything. Need help? Pay for it. Need childcare? There's a service. Need support? There's a subscription. It's efficient. It works. But it's transactional. What community once handled naturally, systems now bill monthly. And that changes how life feels. Now here's the exhausting part. Choices. Old America had fewer options. One phone plan, one newspaper, one clear path. You chose once and moved on. Today, everything has options. Which plan, which upgrade, which version. Nothing is simple anymore. Even resting requires planning. More options didn't make life easier. They moved the work into your head. And mental work never really turns off. And finally, autopay. Old America had bills, but you noticed them. Today, money leaves quietly. Subscriptions, memberships, renewals, month after month. And because it's silent, you don't feel it. Until one day, you look at your account and think, when did life get this expensive? That's not an accident. That's how modern life is designed. None of these changes are evil. None of them happened overnight. But together, they changed how daily life feels. Life in America didn't become harder. It became more complicated, more managed, more monitored, more paid for. And that's why people feel tired even when nothing is wrong. So, here's the real question. Which part of modern life do you feel managing the most? And next time, we'll talk about something even bigger. The things Americans once did themselves, but now completely outsource. Pause. Think about it. Because daily life didn't change loudly. It changed quietly.